Hi everybody and welcome back. Now there are going to be many times when you need to test more than two possible situations. And to do this we can use an if, elif, else block. Let's take a look at an example. So consider an online banking application that tells you what your interest rate is based on your balance. First we ask the user for the balance. Let's start off with a comment. Get user balance. Okay. Then we ask the user for their actual balance. Balance equals input, open double quotes, what is your bank balance? Question mark, close double quotes, close brackets. If the user's bank balance is less than $50, then they do not qualify to earn interest. If integer, because the user input that we get back will be a string, balance, and we're going to use our comparisons operators here now that we saw in the previous lecture, is less than or equal to 50. Don't forget your colon, which I nearly did. Print. You do not qualify for interest. Perfect. Or if the user's bank balance is less than $100 but more than $50, then they qualify for 1% interest. Finally, if the user's balance is over $100, then they get 2% interest. So let's add that in now. So elif int balance is less than 100. Print your interest, actually I've forgotten my opening double quote here, so your interest rate is 1%. Close your double quotes, close your bracket. Else print your interest rate is 2%. Okay, we can use as many elif blocks as we like in our code. So let's run this now and see what happens. First we have to save it, Command and S, and then run. Okay, so here we go. What is your bank balance? My bank balance is $10. You do not qualify for an interest rate. Okay, that's unfortunate. So let's say I've made a deposit, run module. What is your bank balance? My bank balance is $51. Your interest rate is 1%. Okay, and let's run it one more time and have a look. My bank balance is $102. Your interest rate is 2%. Okay, perfect. So let's just go back to our program and step over this for a second. First, we ask the user for their balance. So, what is your bank balance? And we wait for the user's input. If their balance is less than or equal to $50, so anything from $50 down to 0, you do not qualify for interest. Now, then we say else if, elif, integer balance is less than 100, but we've already caught anything from 50 downwards, so this catches anything from 50 upwards, but not greater than 100. Your interest rate is 1%, and then else, what we're saying here is anything over 100 is 2%. So I hope that makes sense. Let's expand on this program now and add another elif block. So we're going to modify this here, and we're going to say if the balance is 0, we're going to print, would you like to make a deposit? Close the double quotes, close that. And then we're going to put our first, what was previously our first print statement, into an elif. Elif int balance, I've left out a t there, int balance is less than or equal to 50. Then we print, you do not qualify for interest. Okay, so let's run this again. First we save it and let's run it now. What is your bank balance? Well, my balance is 0. Would you like to make a deposit? Perfect. At the end of our program, there's an else block. So here it is here. Python doesn't actually need an else block at the end of an if-elif chain. By closing our program with else, we are using it as a kind of catch-all statement for anything over the $100 mark and applying an interest rate of 2% to that. We are saying to Python that anyone with a balance of over $100 gets the interest of 2%. Sometimes it will make more sense to end with an elif statement that catches the specific condition of your program. Now, I hope this makes sense, and we're going to be coming back to this program in later lectures and expanding on it. If you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next lecture.